Okay, now we'll go to this one. A very recent one. Okay. Right. एक minute. See, now we will not go into all the old things, KVK, our agriculture department, DDA, they are all very old. Latest thing is FPO. Now, how do you bring convergence in FPOs? Because most of the schemes, the Mission on Integrated Development of Horticulture, okay, then we have the agri schemes, they are all done through FPOs. So now look at the institutions which the government of India is bringing. Of course, Manage has got that, what is it? That center of FPO is there, na? Management, what is it called? You have a school of what is, something is there. Nidhi ji, wo kya bolte hai usko? Manage is having on center of excellence.
FPO Academy, sir.
Center of excellence for FPO, yeah. So now, through this Manage...
FPO Academy, we call it, sir.
FPO Academy. So now you see what the FPO Academy is going to do to institutionalize these systems.
FPO Academy, we call it, sir.
That's called FPO Academy. Okay. See, now the 10,000 FPOs of India are going to come under the ambit of this FPO Academy in Manage, which is again having so many resource persons. So tomorrow an FPO cannot say, I will prepare a lot of organic products and I will do marketing on my own. There is an FPO Academy who will do research, who will get data, they will streamline, many things are happening. Now, rain-fed farming system. See, this is one mission in the RKVY. More crop per drop. We want to do it with the FPOs. We are giving assistance of 140 crore. We are again using a cluster and a PPP approach here. Again, the Manage FPO Academy comes into picture. Now the RKVY has DPR components, so much fund allocation. Okay. Now again, now the MIDH, very close to IIHR. See, any mission on integrated development of horticulture through the FPOs or the SCSP program cannot go without IIHR. It cannot go without the FPO Academy. Every FPO or everybody wish to say, I am the panacea for all the ills. मैं आपका भगवान हूँ. Give me all that money, that 150 crores, I will spend it. You cannot spend like that. There is an audit. But जब मैं बात करता हूँ, शायद आपको ये महक आ रही होगी कि extension institution is more about control and not about facilitation. ये आपकी गलतफहमी है. ओके, मैकेनिज्म रहने का मतलब ये नहीं है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैरिज इज एन इंस्टीट्यूशन. देर इज a provision to take divorce. There is a provision to claim alimony. There are so many provisions. It is not that every couple who will marry will start applying for divorce and claim the property of each other. The provisions are made. But everybody wants marriage means Shatamanam Bhavati Kalyanam. Let the couple live happily and prosper. So that is how the MIDH is here. Then agriculture marketing sub-scheme. Okay, marketing division. Agri infrastructure fund, I gave examples with 3% things. Then we have bamboo mission. Mission organic value chain development for Northeast. All these things are undergone through the 10,000 FPOs. Again, the Manage FPO Academy, hats off, plays a very important role. Not only Manage, ICAR institutes, agri universities, KVKs, all are integrated into the system. That is how we are having all this. See, here then we have a beekeeping honey mission. See, today in the name of development, today in the name of anything, okay, you cannot do any wrong thing. And obviously, the market guarantee and the schemes for special FPOs, We have integrated cold chain. I told you SCSP projects. Even in food processing, we have so many schemes. Operation Green. So everywhere, today, a normal person cannot come and say that I will do Operation Green. Today we use a cluster approach. It should be rooted through the FPOs. Again, the FPO Academy. Again, the institution mechanism for facilitation, not for control. Please don't mistake me when I use this word. Bar use kar raha hu. Micro and small enterprises. Shobha Karandlaje madam, the minister, was here recently. She told one beautiful thing. We had our National Horticulture Fair. So madam told one thing. How can you promote horticulture, agriculture, technology, or increase the income of farmers when you don't promote the micro and small enterprises and integrate it with horticulture, agriculture and so on, and that too with the FPOs and the CBBOs? Very relevant question. So that means today the MSME approach, the micro small enterprises cannot work in isolation. They have to be with MIDH, they have to be with CBBO, they have to be with Agri Infrastructure Fund, they have to be with Manage. Again the FPO Academy comes. So there are pluralistic partners who are involved in the entire exercise of extension, and that is called the Agri Institution Development, not the building, please. If people are still thinking that V.K. Jaraghav is talking about the building of IIHR, the building of an FPO, you are wrong. We are talking about the institution as a mechanism, as an organization and management process. An institution should have this. Now tell me, Nidhi, you can tell. Two people will become friends. Any institution mechanism is there for friendship? And any website is there that if I become friend, this is the rule, this is regulation, this is the registration fees?
No.
I think
No, sir.
there is no mechanism. That's what I'm saying. See
No.
Today if I am interested, I will talk to Nidhi madam. If I am not interested, I will cut the phone. See, the same
Yes,
thing,
sir.
the same thing cannot happen in an extension system. If any extension worker switches off his phone, he is switching off the FPO phone. It is a very legal offence. Suppose you are in the Indian Army, suppose you are in the police, you are in the extension system. It is not like, these chotus. When they are in mood, they will open the phone. If they are not in mood, they will switch off. I say you cannot, this ad hocism cannot be done in the extension system. That's what I wish to say. So again, MSME approach, as Shobha madam has already told so many things. Then fisheries, animal husbandry and dairying. Everywhere we are trying to bring lot of fish farmer promotions. Okay, these are all some new downloads, assistance. Everything is through FPOs. If you don't form an FPO, you cannot get any fund. See that, one important thing, I think Sahaji will agree with me. In 1960s when we started extension, the agriculture extension was individual based. We were calling it as farm and home visit. So V.K. Jaraghav will go, Sahaji is the farmer, I will give him some advice and come back. Today that doesn't exist. That individual farmer, okay, that doesn't exist. Wherever you go, you find an FPO. Wherever you go, you find a KVK. Wherever you go, you find Nidhi and FPO Academy. You cannot escape. You have to go through this institution mechanism. Okay, that is how we do it. APIDA also, especially organic certification, lot of big job. Okay, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Today, the transparency in the extension systems and extension institutions, it is so nice. I am very, very proud. See, of course, I may retire in August with Dr. Srinivasacharya, but I am very happy. See, nowadays, Nidhi, what I am doing is, I visit FPOs. Free, I don't charge money. I will simply go and sit in FPO. So they will say how to do this farming, how to do contract farming. I will give bhashan and come back. I am very happy because that is an institution. A mechanism is in place. And once I visit an FPO, you know how many people attend my class? You will get the shock of your life. 300 farmers who are the shareholders minimum. They will be waiting. So then I told, many FPOs told, sir, we will give you your diesel cost and we'll host. I said, I will put my own diesel and come. You are giving me opportunity to serve you. See, otherwise, if I don't teach extension, my mind will become rustic. Rust ho jayega. It will not work. So that is how we are doing this. Spices board also has got a lot of projects, again through FPOs. So anyway, I think I can go on and on, but very quickly I will go to conclude. Yeah, I think if Nidhi permits, I'm going to conclude. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will just I'll stop sharing and conclude. Shall I stop sharing? Yeah. I'll stop sharing. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Fine. Okay, friends, I've come to the concluding session. My sincere gratitude and thanks to manage and especially Srinivasacharyalu Sahab. Sir, kindly don't think that we will retire, sir. We will become more busy after retirement. I promise you, I will come to Hyderabad with you free of cost. Don't call me. I will simply come.
Welcome.
Yes, we both will go sit in an FPO, spend half a day time, and we can have good digestion. So, friends, of course, a very important topic Srinivasacharyalu Sahab has managed, has done it. Today, buildings have come up. Lot of money is getting pumped. Lot of black money getting converted into white money through the so-called many things I have already told. But that does not solve. To me, an institution is like an institution of marriage, an institution of family, an institution called extension. There should be a product, there should be a process, okay, there should be a streamlined activity which is relevant to space and time, and then we have to serve the people. See, kindly don't think when I say serving farmers, I am doing very big bhashan baji, I am a politician, I am farmer's friend, my name is Earthworm. Not all claims. Today in extension, if you have to be relevant, nobody bothers about your PhDs, nobody bothers about your money. If one farmer or one FPO I was seeing, you know, in a FPO meeting you should see Srinivasacharyalu Sahab, they fight like anything.
Correct.
It is not so easy for a board of directors or the CEO or president to push a proposal. See, now we went with some organic products. You know how many questions that board of directors will ask? How much profit they will give, what margin they will give, who has tested the product, who will give loan. Oh my God. So therefore, extension institution means don't think only control. That is one end of the continuum. More of facilitation, more of process. Today, you know why our families have been disturbed? Because the father, mother and the child, they don't eat together. I don't know whether it may be true with other families. See, when I was a child, of course we were eating on the floor. We don't have table because my father is a very orthodox person. So all of them will sit, and then there is a time limit. And during the lunch or dinner session, they are not talking politics or some things. Every day my father will say, what will you do after PUC? What will you do after if you get less marks? I said, sir, this is like a brainstorming session, like FPO brainstorming session. So many institutions today, our families have lost. Only 2 children, okay, husband and wife seeing TV in the hall, everybody is seeing their mobile. There is absolutely no interaction between the clients. Today our extension organizations, especially the FPOs, hats off. Anything cannot simply move without interaction, without discussion, without triangulation, without validation. Every day 100 companies will come to FPOs. everybody will say, I will give you this much commission. It is not so easy to market your product or buy it from them. Today, you know what FPOs are asking us, Srinivasacharya Sahab. They were telling, you people come and sell only inputs. Why don't you take my output? Why don't you help me in output marketing? I said, yes, this is the question which even government institution is not asking. You go to any FPO, half of them are input dealers. You buy my product. They will say, you should also help me to do output marketing. You should help me in value addition. You should help me in hand holding. You should help me in training. So therefore, to quickly conclude, Srinivasacharya Sahab and myself don't think we will be less busy after retirement. We will be more busy. We will do 360 degrees training. And only our health is the limitation. Of course, I drive a car recklessly. So, per day, minimum 100-150 kilometers. Go to some FPO. They will host some lunch. Have a discussion. Come back. Night, I am getting very good sleep. Okay? Even if I take 2 insulin, I am not getting sleep. So, therefore, friends, extension is a profession. In fact, you have more limitation when you are in active service. So many rules, so many things. Once when you are a freelance extension, unless you want to do fraud, that is a different thing. But people will respect you. People will fall at your feet. There is a lot of scope for this institution mechanisms and institutional developments. Again, lastly, to conclude, to me, institution is not the physical building. It is the processes, it is the procedures which you establish for interaction, you will establish for triangulation, for validation of technologies, and taking the organizations at a much more profitable cluster-based business organization model. Thank you very much. Manage. Jai Hind.
Thank you.
Over to Acharya Sahab for quick remarks and Nidhi for quick conclusion. Over to them, please.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions? Any questions? Yeah.
Maybe some participants can just interact with Doctor.
Yeah, please. I am ready. Yeah, I will be sharing the PPT. Don't worry.
Sir, your contact details also they are asking. Shall I share it with them?
Once when I share my PPT, all my email and other address is there. Okay, and we will do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Now, kindly open the quorum for discussion. Any questions they may have.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, please tell.
Yes, sir. This is Sharar. I am working with the farmer producer organization in different states, that is in Himachal and in some of UP area, Maharashtra. So, as you clearly mentioned, there are lots of things what you already mentioned that we are facing. That most of the places the FPO is leading by 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2 man show. And in some places, the people made these FPCs. Even the member don't know whether they are the member of the FPCs. So these kind of things are there, and we have pressure to make the institution building of these FPCs and to market their produce. But when actually we are trying for that, there is a severe lacking gap between the board of directors. Means 1 or 2 directors are there, and they are not confident that how much produce they will supply. And that sometime we are talked with the buyers, and when the buyers get ready, agreement was done, and then the supply is not there. So this gap is already there, always there. So we are not confident how to go with these FPCs. Can you please enlighten on this?
Yeah, this is an important question. I was in an FPO very recently. See, now let us say 1,000 shareholders are there in an FPO. Minimum 500 भी हो सकता है, 1,000 people are there. So now let us say it is a CBBO. That means it is a cluster-based business organization for maize or cotton or whatever it is. Some product is there. Now let us take some 1,000 farmers, maize has come as an output. Now what the farmers are expecting, that the FPO will buy all the maize in one shot. Srinivasacharya Sahab, this is very important what this person has asked. Suppose if 1,000 farmers maize product, if an FPO has to buy it on day one, it requires not less than 50 lakhs to 60 lakhs of an operational money. Did you get what I am saying? So that means the FPO should have a corpus fund of 50 lakhs to almost 1 crore for turnover. Are you understand what I am saying, sir? So that big money is not there with the FPOs. So now what we tried, we have tried with various Indian Overseas Bank and some lead banks here. So what we told them is, why don't you give them an overdraft facility? So now the FPOs, here this is not the problem of board of directors. The what board of directors are saying, whatever is the market price on the day of selling, that much will be offered. So now even they are ready to get the fund from some overdraft or something. But suddenly what is happening is, in a very price volatile commodity like tomato, recently it became 250 rupees. But the agreed price was only 20 rupees. So now farmer or the shareholder, whatever you call, he became very greedy. He does not want to sell. But already the FPO has made commitment with certain processing industries, Kisan, whatever. Now they had to incur the loss. So therefore, what I am trying to say is, your question is relevant, and we are trying to strengthen the FPOs by this operational, that turnover money. Minimum they require 1 crore. See, suppose one Kharif season crop has come, maize or whatever. They have to shell down 1 crore in a single day. Transfer, even in this warehouse corporation, okay, when you take the produce and put it in the warehouse, 75% money is released by the bank instantaneously. So that the FPOs are ready. But here what the problem is, you tell me, suppose you are an FPO board of director, you are a CEO of an FPO, you are the director of an FPO. Will you take the risk of shelling down 1 crore rupees?
No, sir.
Now I am asking, of course my friends from Manage and FPO Academy will help us. What is the institutional mechanism for an FPO? Of course it will come from the FPO Academy, obviously. How they can generate this fund? Okay, and who will give the overdraft? I think Manage may already be working on some of these issues. They will come out. A procedure is required. See, it is like your salary by every month at the last day of the month. My salary is credited. ICAR does not ask how many days you are on leave, okay, whether you did really work or not. They are not going to ask. So this sort of a guarantee mechanism should also be there in FPOs. See, now it is a volume of 1 crore minimum. Some FPOs, if it is all organic products, northeast, you may require at least 2 crore of operational funds. That is how the limitation is there. And many big farmers, I am also telling, I think you also know, they are all money lenders. Don't quote my name, please. Don't tell my name, because tomorrow they may not give me lunch when I go with them. So these money lenders are telling, why you are worried? I will give you 1 crore. And many of the FPOs, when they want to buy even minimum inputs, who is the financier? He is a very lead financier somewhere in Bangalore. And like this Yadon Ki Bharat movie, like villains will meet. That fellow was giving the money. So, if extension is resorting to this sort of a mechanism, I think it is very urgent that the Manage FPO Academy should streamline some of these procedures. And I am not telling don't take from money lender, don't take from private finance, but So many schemes I showed you exist. But who will give you 1 crore rupees at the end of Kharif for every FPO? 10,000 FPOs into that many crore rupees is the turnover. I think very seriously this particular process is missing. And I'm sure my friends from Manage with the FPO Academy may already be having some project on that, and they will do it. Did you understand what I'm saying? Many mechanisms don't exist. Institutions are there. Okay. Everybody knows, like marriage. You have a provision for divorce. Okay. But a judge will ask, you don't qualify for any of that provisions. Still, you can do it. See, recently what happened in another FPO, important. Somebody promised that they will sell their organic products for export. That fellow took 40 lakh rupees and he has ran away. Then I went on that day to that FPO. I knew that this fellow will not give lunch today, so I'll make my own arrangement. He said, what should I do, sir? There is a court case pending. The fellow who had promised that 40 lakhs export could not do the export. He has given only some local domestic price. But what farmers he had promised and that MOU and all was signed was for more money. Oh my God, if FPOs start indulging in these sort of legalities, people are afraid. So, although the positive side of FPO is there, the negative and legal side is not there. Many of our FPO directors don't go with the education. They don't have some basic legal knowledge. They don't know that overdraft facility is there in bank. Then I told them, see, I was a bank manager myself in Vijaya Bank. DCIGC, Deposit Credit Guarantee Insurance Corporation of India. See, you can invoke that provision, and if somebody has done a fraud of 40 lakhs, it's quite easy to recover. Just like your insurance company. Half of the people don't know crop insurance and weather insurance. They run an FPO. Having money is one thing. Having the legality is one thing. Having a very good CEO. A CEO, will normally be an MSCAG or something. He should also have some legal knowledge. See, and most of the directors who are there of FPOs, they are all very good knowledgeable people. With power also. See, what are you going to do with a dull fellow without knowing he will sign a contract for 50 lakhs? He will lose it. So therefore, friend, your question is very, very relevant, but the institution mechanisms are missing. I think Manage is already on the job, and they have already come out with some white paper, and many publications are there of FPO, but some of these cases which I am telling you are very specific to FPOs. What will you do if fraud occurs? How will you claim? How will you claim weather insurance? Okay, what provision the board of directors have to invoke, and when a general body meeting has to be called, when special general body meeting has to be called. It is not that the FPO will meet once in a year and have one burgery lunch and go away. It's not like that. So many things you have to crack your head. See, it is like giving property. See, half of the fellows have inherited property. Even today they don't know what is E-Khata, A-Khata, what is a mutation register, how a property should be inherited. People don't know. They may have a lot of property. So therefore, friends, awareness is a very important issue. The FPO Academy from Manage on the other side, very, very important. Thank you very much. Yeah. I think, Nidhi, we will go ahead. Have they stopped?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, please. So the discussion is valid. See, everything you don't get by books. So somebody was asking. So just in a humor way, I was telling, be careful, when you marry, you should not fight. He said, how do you know all this? I have experience, but now I have to tell the fellow who is going to marry tomorrow morning how to document these exercises, document the success stories of FPOs, document the institutional mechanisms. How do they exist? See, many of our children are not ready to listen to us. They don't sit 5 minutes with us. Papa, mobile phone. They will run away. I have only one daughter. It has become so difficult. If I want to talk to my daughter, I have to do a phone in the house. Beti, kya kar rahi ho? Papa, मैं busy हूँ. अरे, my father and Srinivasacharya's father would not have left like that. They would have taken you to task till you promise that you will get 80% in 10th standard. Maybe Srinivasacharya's father would not have left him. My father was asking every day, how much you will get in English? How much you will get in maths? Papa, why are you monitoring so closely? You are not from manage. हमको छोड़ दीजिए ना, I will go here and there. See, today's parents don't even know which course their children are doing. Papa, mobile में WhatsApp करता हूँ. Many FPOs are having money, highly ignorant fellows. I should say that, sir, by doing one LLB and PhD, you don't become intelligent. See, please, don't think I have become intelligent because of my PhD. Every day I sit with farmers, every day sit with the FPOs, have some lunch, and of course they will give some fruits also. And today, see, of course I am not blaming ICAR or other service. More than my regular service, I am getting immense satisfaction. And my wife keeps scolding, why you want to go free to FPOs? Why don't you take rest at home? I said, kya rest lena hai bhai? Again I have to see you on some stupid TV serial. If I go one round, at least I will spend time. I am very happy. I don't want any teaching job. I will not do any more research. Okay, I will finish my ICR service. Don't call me extension principal scientist and all that. Simply call me extension facilitator, who will sit with some farmers and talk. You don't identify me by my degrees. I don't want all that. Sit talking with farmers, and especially that 40 lakh loan. Oh my God. See, रात भर I think, अयो, some bloody fellow cheated him. इसको ऑर्गेनिक बोल दिया. साले उस गोबर में कुछ है ही नहीं. अरे किसी को खाली पानी का बॉटल दे दिया और बोलता है इसमें बहुत दसपर्णी है. कुछ भी नहीं है उसमें. सर, एक बात मैं बताता हूं सर, आप ही बोलो. सपोज पंत साहब, मैं आपको धोखा देने के लिए आता हूं. आपकी क्या, नो, यू मे हैव ए PhD और यू मे बी अ डायरेक्टर, आई डोंट नो व्हाट यू आर. आपकी जिम्मेदारी है या नहीं कि आप धोखा नहीं लेना है मेरे से?
यस सर, डेफिनेटली.
नहीं, आप मुझे प्रॉमिस करो कि मैं आपको उल्लू बनाने के लिए आता हूं. एंड यू आर ए डायरेक्टर ऑफ FPO. क्या आपकी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है कि आपके वो 100 बच्चों को रक्षण करना नहीं है क्या आपका?
यस सर, आई हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट.
करेक्ट. सिंपली सतीश शरद पंत बोलेगा मैं बड़ा पंडित हूं, मैं वो हूं, मैं ये हूं, ये नहीं चलेगा सर.
राइट सर.
सर, यू में भी है बिगेस्ट पंत ऑन दिस अर्थ. उसमें क्या लेना देना है सर?
राइट सर.
वो आपका खानदान का हो गया. बट 100 लोग, 1000 लोगों आपके पास जब है, उसकी क्या जिम्मेदारी लेते हैं सर आप? उसके लिए कोई एक्सटेंशन प्रोसेस है क्या? नहीं, शायद आई थिंक श्रीनिवासाचार्य साहब विल टेल, मे बी FPO अकेडमी में कुछ सक्सेस स्टोरीज, डूज एंड डोंट्स आया होगा शायद. मैं भी देखा नहीं. आई थिंक दे हैव वेरी ब्यूटिफुल रिसर्च गोइंग ऑन दैट आई एम गिविंग एग्जाम्पल. FPO अकेडमी हो सकती है, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप हो सकती है, ACA-BC है, AIF है, दुनिया भर की है. हर चीज के लिए एक रूल बुक, एक संविधान पुस्तक कि शरद पंत मेरे से धोखा खाने वाले में से नहीं है. अकेला भी नहीं, अपने पूरा समूह को भी रक्षण करने का एक वो डायरेक्टर है. आप पिताजी हो, मान लो यू आर हैविंग 2 चिल्ड्रन. ओके, चिल्ड्रन इज नॉट पंथ विल गिव द प्रॉपर्टी। उसको इस देश में, उस समाज में कौन सी स्थायी पे पोजीशन करने जा रहे हो। नॉट दैट दे शुड क्रैक IIT एंड बिकम चीफ मिनिस्टर। एक अब्दुल कलाम जैसा, एक वाजपेयी जैसा क्या एक ठेकेदार को आप खड़ा कर सकते हो? दैट इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। मैं हमेशा वही सोचता हूं, मेरे पिताजी ने मुझे क्या दिया है? ऑफ कोर्स बदन दिया है, जन्म दिया है, बट पिताजी ने मुझे कृषि प्रसार का आदमी बन के यहां खड़ा किया है, जिसके लिए मैं शुक्रगुजार हूं, आभार हूं। और देखो, जब हम भी जवान है, वी डोंट नो एक्सटेंशन क्या होती है, एंटोमोलॉजी क्या होती है, हमें क्या पता है। वैसे हमें हर सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना है, कुछ ग्रेड लेना है। धीरे धीरे जिंदगी में आजमाते आजमाते, जिंदगी की साकार पाते 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 इतना संपूर्णता, परिपूर्णता और आत्म तृप्ति जो मुझे मिल रही है, ये किसी भी अमृत पीने से कभी कम नहीं है सर। बस इतना ही हिंदी मैं जानता हूं। और आज FPO में 1,000 लोग एक FPO में हैं, वो बेकार बैठे नहीं सर। एवरीडे दे कम टू FPO, कुछ इनपुट खरीदते हैं, कुछ गप नहीं मार रहे सर। देर आस्किंग, अरे भाई नया क्या है, अभी बारिश आने वाली है, क्या करना है, क्या रणनीति है, देर आस्किंग। कुछ बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स एंड CEO ब्रिलियंट, ऑलमोस्ट एवरीडे मीटिंग इज देयर। सो मैं कुछ FPOs को चुना हो, रोज कुछ ना कुछ खाना तो मिल जाएगा, खाली मुझे गाड़ी ही लगा के जाना है, दैट्स ऑल। नो समर इंटरेक्ट। और कुछ FPOs ओनली नेम के लिए, नाम के लिए है। जैसे परिवार है ना, परिवार नाम के लिए है। बेटा एक रूम में मोबाइल कर रहा है, पिताजी इधर मोबाइल करता है, और बीवी कोई सीरियल देख रही है। क्या इंटरेक्शन है आपस में? अगर कोई एक्सटेंशन मैकेनिज्म ने, इफ यू डोंट हैव इंटरेक्शन, व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ द थिंग्स? मेनी टाइम्स, ऑफ कोर्स मेरे पिताजी थोड़े गुस्से वाले थे, प्रोफेसर भी थे IISc में, इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस में, बट उसके साथ झेलना मुश्किल ही नहीं, नामुमकिन है। कदम कदम पर रिपोर्ट मांगता है, कितना मार्क्स आता है, क्या किए हो। आई वॉज ए प्रिंसिपल साइंटिस्ट एट नारम। पिताजी 2008 में गुजर गए। ही टेलीफोन द डायरेक्टर ऑफ नारम, मेरा बेटा कैसा करता है। देन दैट डायरेक्टर सेड, हु आर यू? सर, आई एम प्रोफेसर कुबेर। ये कोई प्राइमरी स्कूल नहीं है सर, योर सन इज ए प्रिंसिपल साइंटिस्ट। ठीक ही कर रहा है। अब समझे ना, आजकल बहुत सारे पिताजियों को पता ही नहीं कि वो बच्चा कहाँ जा रहा है, कहाँ पार्टी करता है, क्या देख रहा है। बाद में बोलता, अरे मेरी बिटिया भाग गई, अरे ये शादी करके भाग गया। अरे जब आप मॉनिटरिंग किए तब ना, FPO जैसे आपने ध्यान ही नहीं दिए हो। यू नो, यू आर लाइक दैट, वो शराबी पिक्चर में अमिताभ बच्चन के पिताजी छोड़ दिया था। शराबी बनेगा ही बनेगा, बट सब में FPOs इंटरेक्शन बहुत बढ़िया। उसको एक छोटा सा रूम है, LCD प्रोजेक्टर भी रखे हैं, लैपटॉप्स ऑल आर देयर, चर्चा। एंड व्हाई दे वांट मी इज, सर इफ यू कम, यू आर लाइक अवर टीचर, प्राइमरी स्कूल टीचर। ये टेक्नोलॉजी क्या है, ऑर्गेनिक में क्या कमी है, इसको कैसे बेचा जाएगा। मैं हर प्रोडक्ट भी खोल खोल के दिखाता हूं ना उसको। दे आर वेरी हैप्पी। सर आप हमारा ट्यूशन टीचर बन जाओ। ऐसे यार वही तो करने वाला है। ओके, आपके पास तो पैसा तो मांग नहीं सकता हूं, चलो खुद का डीजल लगा के आ जाऊंगा, बस खाना दे दो थोड़ा, मैं खा के चला जाऊं। बहुत मजेदार चीज हो रहा है। एक्सटेंशन, देयर इज लॉट ऑफ अनलिमिटेड स्कोप। काम करने वालों को, तुम MLA हो, MP हो, एक्सटेंशन हो, बहुत यू हैव लॉट ऑफ प्रोविजंस। काम ना करने के लिए, फ्रॉड करने के लिए भी उतना ही प्रावधान है।
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
यस सर, सारे जहां से अच्छा। यस,
we have received few drops from ocean sir.
फैंटास्टिक,
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू,
सो
थैंक यू सर,
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
आखिरी में एक ही शब्द बताता हूं, जैसे गीता में बताया है, आपके सामने हर चीज अच्छी भी रखी जाएगी, बुरी भी रखी जाएगी। यही तो बाइबल में ओके गैब्रियल और शैतान सतान बोलते हैं। सामने आपके दो रास्ते खड़े हैं, आप इस तरफ भी जा सकते हो, उस तरफ भी जा सकते हो। सो वही गीता में बोलता है, ये आपका विवेक है, विवेचन। आज कृषि प्रसार में, एक्सटेंशन में हमें सामान्य ज्ञान की कमी है, हमें बाकी ज्ञान की बहुत अधिकतम प्राप्त हुई है। व्हाट इज मिसिंग इज प्रायोरिटाइजेशन, वो विवेक। क्या हम गैब्रियल के साथ जाएं या शैतान के साथ जाएं? बस ये निर्भर हर एक्सटेंशन सिस्टम में मौजूद है। और आने वाली दिनों में मैं वही उम्मीद करता हूँ निधि मैडम और आचार्य साहब की एफपीओ अकेडमी और भी अच्छे अच्छे केस स्टडीज, सक्सेस स्टोरीज निकाल के हमारे इस कृषि प्रसार सज्जनों को और भी योगदान दे।
Definitely, sir.
जय हिंद सर।
Definitely, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I think, thank you, sir. Very vibrant session as usual, because you drive with a passion. That is with live examples and life examples. So quoting so much from so many sources. So it's like teaching, headmaster teaching to, students. You just involve yourself, fully immerse. So that's the beauty, that whatever you just share, that comes with a lot of love and affection towards your work, what you are doing. Thank you very much. And you hinted that process, procedures, and people are very important than buildings. That is one message. And then, as you mentioned, often you quoted manage and FPO academy and other pluralistic approaches in extension, which are emerging and driving the whole agriculture development process in the country and globally also. And manage, as you mentioned, we are also testing some of the concepts and bringing out some kind of order in those chaos through learning experiences, and then studies, mostly stories and practices and caselets. And these are all explored and documented at FPO Academy. Right now, our people are working on these missing links, actually. As you mentioned, we have a lot of knowledge, but we miss common sense. That is the point, where people on day-to-day basis suffer in the system. So we need to focus on these small issues, which are very big for people at the field level. So we are working, and I request all participants here to regularly watch and refer Manage website, especially the Academy. And few things coming up, what Dr. mentioned, that orientation is very important, and awareness program on this farmer collectives, because there's always chance of cheating and doing anything with the farmers or anyone in the whole system. Not only illiterate, but even the literate people are now cheated through lot of high-tech digital kind of activities. So therefore, we need to bring in some order, even with the illiterate people, or even digital literacy also we have to improve on these areas. And through all these efforts, man is bringing, working, but respective faculty members are working on these issues. But please keep a watch on this. And I think our people are now working on a what we call the small course on FPOs for CEOs and CBBOs. A course is now being designed at Manage. This will be made as a public program, like anybody can enroll and then undergo this orientation program, like when to conduct board meetings, how to conduct board meetings, how to maintain a register, how to minute the proceedings of the meeting, and also the election procedures, all that. Linking with the Government of India's rules, regulations, Company Act. All these are reflected. I think it's a kind of step-by-step kind of thing. Once you actually think of, there will be a lot of problems actually, because at any point in time now you face problems, because a lot of people are different, but the institution is same. So with people you bring in a lot of problems. So therefore for every people you need to bring in some kind of order. You imagine the Indian Constitution, how our elders drafted this constitution. Still we are finding issues with that. So therefore nothing is perfect, but over a period of time, hopefully we streamline such things through some kind of guidelines, frameworks that manage is doing like in other areas, your ACABC, entrepreneurship development, agri startups, or you training some input dealers. So from experimentation to kind of testing, and then bringing some order, framing some rules, and that become guideline, and then keep on improving and refining these guidelines depending on the situation. I think that's the way out. Dr. Professor mentioned so many things, traversed starting from philosophy of extension to high-tech concepts in extension, touched upon many issues. So this is one advantage with professor, that he has seen 40 years and then suddenly jump into personal life and then go into Shastras and then epics and touch upon Bible and Quran and Mahabharat, all this. But wherever he goes now, he pick up the point. That's the beauty, and also linking with the field and everyday visits to most vibrant FPOs, which is the order of the day of dealing with group extension. So this is, the 360 degrees, flexible movement. Only people like him only have such a luxury. Thank you very much on this account. I think somewhere, sometime in future, again we'll catch up. Thanks for all the participants. Dr. Nidhi, thank you very much for bringing in Sir to the session. Hopefully we'll catch up once again. Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll leave the session. Good luck. Thank you. Nidhi, I'm leaving
Thank you
this.
so
Yeah,
much.
I'll leave the
Yes,
session.
sir.
I'll sure.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Mom. We'll catch you up.
Yes, sir.